Hello, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included. About to find out whether I get the carnivore achievement or not. Gotta keep getting some meat. See if that can happen. I've got almost 8,000 calories of barbecue meat. I think I've seen some meat sitting over here that's eventually going to make its way over to the electric grill. Over on this asteroid, we're doing some setup to be able to actually get over here. In order to make idleness here, well, you know what? Let's actually send over some metal. So we'll start with that. I'll send over some iron. Save 600 kilograms worth. I want to add in a cooling line. I think that's going to be important. Do that right here. And that's going to connect into this line. So just have to decide how I want this to work. I think what I'll do, I'll have it work like this. Okay. Down here, I'm going to get Wheezy Warts to be stored here to that high priority. Pips will be put in here, high priority. Can get rid of this. Do we have any pip eggs? Oh, another piece of meat. Let's get rid of that. Gonna have one other dupe. See scientists go through. So you know what? Let's tell them they can't go in there, but they can go in here, just so I get more hands to pick up the meat. I have that put here, which ultimately is stored in our deep freeze. See a skill point to be given out. Cleaner. Let's give you suit sustaining. I'll need to give you carrying first. Another piece of meat. Okay, builder. Let's not let anyone use that door. Another skill point. Miner. Okay, I'm going to give you carrying. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this metal down here. I think I also want to put the Atmo suits in there as well. And I'm going to tell this to pick up iron, as well as Atmo suits. So this is the first teleportation of equipment, I'm pretty sure. That's going over to the other world. Let's do a little bit of mopping up there. I'm going to temporarily block everyone in here, allow everyone in there. I see some meat. Just want to make sure that makes its way out, especially since we're at the very end of the time we could potentially get the carnivore achievement. See some hydrogen building up, so I'm going to put this there and there just to encourage that to get out of the way. All right, so that is supposed to go into the fridge, be picked up by this, moved over here. And like I said, it's going to go through this flash freezing zone where it'll be stored right there, and then load it into this guy where it'll be turned into barbecue meat. see some polluted water here. That might have been ice. Just melt it. Lots of hydrogen around. I think I'm going to dig out a path like that just to really encourage that to flow up. Idleness over here. Okay, well, you know what? We can pause it for a moment because I think it is time to put some Atmo suits in this world. We're going to have 2 of them. Make sure that has power. It does, or will. Make sure it has oxygen. It will. All right, so that dupe can work on that. Okay, so this is a carbon dioxide pump. So I see that we've got, I'm going to get rid of these. We've created vacuums here. I want to store carbon dioxide to make sure that doesn't go up and up and choke out the base. So I think all I need to do is make sure that pump has power. We'll be starting to store that. Well, I guess I don't actually have it going in there yet, but we'll have to go in the first one. Idleness. Okay, well, let's deliver a suit or 2. Oh, yeah, that didn't actually get sent over, I'm assuming. So I need to knock that out. All right, and when this lands, tube should be picking it up and sending it into there. And at this point, I can finally get down into this zone. We can start to explore around here. Gonna make everything out of igneous rock. Since we've got lots of igneous rock in the area. So this is giving me access to lead, it's giving me access to fossil and crude oil. See some carbon dioxide filling up there. The carbon dioxide level should be heading down. I think I forgot about, okay, this is an egg I would like to sweep, 88%. That one as well. Any ones that are, any eggs here that are 98, I'll let that hatch naturally. But any egg that's close to hatching, I think it is the time. 66, I'll leave that one. It's time to process those eggs as quick as possible. Just curious if any wort seeds. Oh, we have 3. Awesome, amazing. I'm going to temporarily remove you. Let's just check to see if I've got pip eggs. We've got 2 at least. Wondering if I should actually drop pip eggs here. Oh, just before I forget, do not let me forget, we're in here with Rancher. So let's do these eggs. But let's make it so that the rest of the dupes can remove eggs from the stables. Alright, so this might be another hatch that we can get sooner. What I think I might do is have pip eggs go here instead. Cuddle pip eggs as well. to the next one. Choose a blueprint. Hatchling. Okay, you can go. I see a piece of meat. Potential meat. Okay, did not. Okay, it's because this pip has not been wrangled yet, is all. At the end of this cycle, I will have a look to see how we're doing with the carnivore achievement. Is it doable is the question. Okay, I'm also going to put here a light source for scientists when they're using the material study terminal. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a NOT gate. Actually, hold on. Let's go over here. Just curious if any progress has been made. Slowly getting in there. Okay, so that incubator has increased the number of meat or critters that are hatching. I'm going to take this evening, just take a quick look to see where we are on that carnivore achievement. 380, so 20,000. It's getting close. I think we're going to be good though, but still close. Click on this just to make sure we're getting tickled toesies. Excellent. Just reducing the stress at nighttime if it's needed. Let's up the priority of that wrangle. Take this out. I'm going to search for those pip eggs. All right, where is the cuddle pip egg? Let's move that right there. And someone will pick that up and then move it over here. Oh, I didn't realize it was sitting in there. Whoops. Okay, what I'll do, search for that cuddle pip egg, incubate that. All right, so the pip has made it down there, hoping that they're going to plant some of those wheezy warts. How many? We got 7, 7, and 6. So let's wrangle one of these guys. Idleness over here. So what's going? Oh, I see. Let's do this and put in a fire pole. Where are we with actual barbecue? 38,000. So we've got enough barbecue meat. Producing more is not going to help us achieve the carnivore achievement. I guess we just have to wait till everyone consumes it. So I think that we're just going to walk that through. Okay, one of these plants is, and I just need to make sure that there isn't any other plant. I think these are far enough away, I think. So we just be patient and see if 2 more get put there and there. I'm not going to be sending anyone over to the other world until we get, let's see, animal. I'm going to send you over once the carnivore achievement is done. Help dig out and return some lead and fossil and crude oil. I don't see much natural crude oil here, unfortunately, but I can always operate an oil reservoir if need be, which may be the case. May need to be the case. I think we can relax a little bit, so I'm just going to complete various flooring that I've ignored till now. Okay, let's have a look. Excellent. So we've started the process. Let's cut that there, cut this here. What I want to do is every time this returns, it's going to visit this cold area, because this liquid is my cooling liquid and it's 30 degrees. Not ideal. So this will start to take that temperature down, help cool things off. Speaking of cooling things off, there's a specific area I like cooled off more than anything else. Yeah, we're getting low of metal. I wonder if that was a carnivore achievement. What's the chances, do you think? Nope. Not yet. Not yet. See, the carbon dioxide pump is stopped. Okay, excellent. Good work, Pip. I've got 2 of these planted. 1 more to go. Okay, I want to have the cooling line visit over here. This is going to be a little bit of a job. I think what I might do should try to make that easier is this. Let's create some more iron. Oops. And we're going to make some a clean area. Make that up here in the cold zone. So open up that. Cleanse operate pretty warm, so having this cooled area will be helpful. So now I've got this. I'm going to indicate here that I want lead to be brought over. So if all the digging's completed, this dupe will work on transporting some lead over. There it is. I just have very little time left to get that one done, but it is done. The carnivore achievement has been made. That would have been a much easier process if I did not forget Stonehatch egg being removed from these rooms, but anyway. Whew. I was actually honestly wondering whether I was going to get that or not. Okay, so 3 of these have been added. So I'm going to get you to be returned to your stable so we can get more pip eggs. I think I'll get a cuddle pip egg to be incubated. Okay, I've realized that was not quite right, and I'm going to get you blocked until. Oh, what am I talking about? That's already done. So you can go. Attack that critter for some future meat. So now barbecue meat is just about food for survival. Okay, I'm going to shake this out. This just makes it a little bit easier to tie into this line. The cooling line. So I want to make sure that this operates. And that's only going to work if I can actually grow some bristleberries in this stable for the Drecos, glossy Drecos. Because things are way too warm inside here. Drecos don't mind, but it's their food source that minds. There is the first pieces of lead. That must mean that the digging has been complete. Oh no, not quite. Haha. We're going to the next century. Let's just check to make sure I've got my rooms intact here. I do. Well, we can work on the materials study terminal. For that, I can now get rid of this. We're going to put together a research station. Where is there? It is. Yay! Celebration! I think at the end of this episode, which will be at the end of this cycle, I'm going to reflect on the last 100 cycles. Some things I've done good, some things I have not done so good. I'll get to that in a little bit. But right now, I want to put in this. This is going to be the power source for this. So I'm going to have power cut off right here. And that's going to be controlled by... So I'm going to start making stuff out of lead now that I have lead. I want a NOT gate at the end of that. Some lead. Connect this to here. And, make sure I don't go through this natural tiles or else that's going to be a mess. I'm going to go around carefully like that. And we're going to bring in some heavy watt wires to plug that guy in. This guy's going to get plugged in as well. And that should give me a new laboratory with a material study terminal. With the, very important, this points down. So the logic here is going to cut power off to this when this thing's full. There's no need to run the rebel generator. when that thing is off on. Okay, that's not actually 104. Oh, there's no light source. Yeah, there is. There's a light source. It's not powered. Okay, so there's a light source that's powered is what it requires in order for a laboratory. This isn't something I'm going to be doing anytime soon, but I'm going to put, or actually, not this, I won't be completing that this area in this episode, but this is going to be the cooling zone for the metal refinery. It's going to go down here. I see you guys. Well, what is the first research I want to complete with the material study terminal? Well, probably the steam turbine I mentioned here. That's actually one of the components of that cooling system. Don't want to have idle dupes, so I'm just going to look to see what I can get them to get up to. This is going to be where the Clen is. Put in several of these. I'm going to put in an auto sweeper. Now these Clens run warm, but it's a cold zone, so I think I'm fine having lead be put in there. Now these guys need to be filled quite often, so what I'm going to do is have the auto sweeper do that. So I'll put some input material, coal and clay. Actually, I thought of a priority that's probably more important than the metal refinery cooling, and that's the heat exchange system. Just make sure our pip got sent back here. They did. With some of the lead, I can now automate eggs removal from here and even meat creation. So that opens up all kinds of possibilities. Let's check on this dupe over on this world. Doing good. I'm going to start the process of sending fossil over. Who did I say? It was animal that I want to bring over next. Since I've got the carnivore achievement, I'm not really concerned about moving a dupe over there. That's animal on the way over. Let's have a look at the cooling line. 25 degrees. It dropped a little bit. That's good to see. Just realized I'm going to have to get them to take their gas mask off. Unequipped suit. I'll add gas mask. There we go. Oxygen mask. There we go. And also, eventually we're going to have worn. Well, it's not what I meant to do. All right. Well, normally I end the episode here. What I'm going to do instead is review what I've done for the last little bit. So I've got several stables for producing hatches. We've got a laboratory. I've been doing my research in that, and I got a new laboratory here. Just confirm that for the material study terminal. We've got a power plant, all living area here with a farm above, nature reserve. This is an old stable. So all kinds of different mechanisms that have been working decent. Oh, I see that you've gone through the machine. Didn't actually want you to do that. Did my pug slug area ever... This has not worked. I don't know why. Maybe because the wrangling just hasn't taken effect. Okay, so a little bit of an issue there. I mentioned before the stone hatch eggs in here. That was a huge problem, which made getting the carnivore achievement. Oh, this is getting a little bit filled up. So maybe that would be a smart thing to do soon. Get another one of these together. I did get over to this world. We set up a living area over here. Similar as the other one, nature reserve, washroom, barracks, and great hall. We took advantage of some of the natural stuff. I think installation around here actually probably start that process before I forget what I think I should do. Is this. Otherwise, this water might freeze at some point. So I've been mentioning this when I started this particular series. I've been traveling for the last little bit. I was originally supposed to get back home. I think the start of May. I might actually be there a week early, which is kind of nice because that's going to give me access to my studio where I can actually edit my videos a bit more, and I've got my proper gear, microphone, all of that. So very much looking forward to that. I think what I might do is start a new asteroid when I get home after a little bit of traveling. This might be my last episode because I've got my schedule's busy over the next little bit. But I think the next one's going to be a more highlight series of a new asteroid. So look forward to that. That will be at the possibly May, maybe even a little bit earlier. All right, I think I am going to leave it like that. I'm just going to mention that this is my first time playing Oxygen Not Included for a little bit. So that's why things could be a little bit messier in this playthrough. It's also one of the first times I think I've done like the full capture of the playthrough where I actually design stuff and record at the same time. But all right, that's it for now. I'm going to be away for a week or so and be back with a new series. So hopefully I will see you with that one. Till then, enjoy playing Oxygen Not Included.